This is TKR Channel 14 and 18, and you're watching Generation X. My name is Tony Bones. I'm filling in for Kelly Armstrong here today on Generation X. And today we have rock and rollers Spunk. They're going to be here today, and we're going to talk with them and see what's going on with their projects and so forth here on Generation X. Okay, gentlemen, let's see, right here on my far corner over here, we got Scott Housewide. Scott the Housewide. And we have Billy the Spider Parker here with us here on Generation X. And one of the first questions I like to ask is, how long have you been playing?
Well, I started playing drums in about the 6th grade, and I played them for about 10 years. I've been playing bass and singing for about the past 3 or 4 years.
Right. And why did you choose to be a musician?
I was bored. Nothing else to do.
I hear you.
Either do that or maybe cook or something.
Hey, I understand. I know exactly where you're coming from. Tell us about this video that you brought us. Is there anything you can tell us about it before we play it here in a little bit?
This video was shot here in Louisville. The Carl Casper car show, the Battle of the Bands.
I see.
And this was what 3-4 days ago, I guess. So the material's fairly recent.
I hear you. And a lot of your tunes, you say there's no peace. Why is that?
Well, show me where there is some peace. I mean, the song you're referring to is This World, and it's the song that they're going to be playing on the tape, and it's basically a prayer for death. It's, you know, the words, "Sweet Jesus, take me away from this world." Mm-hmm. There just seems to be no peace in this world. Just watch the TV.
Right. Well, here's another question here. Who did you vote for?
Who did I vote for?
Yeah.
I voted for the one and only Mickey Mouse. Who else was there to vote for?
Mickey Mouse. Who did you vote for?
Well, I voted for Perot, I guess, but the only reason was because I knew he wouldn't win. I didn't like the other two.
Well, you know, they're trying, though. Man's not a quitter, even though he's quit 3 or 4 times, but that's all right. If there was one thing you can change about your music, what would it be?
Absolutely nothing.
Why would you want to change anything? That's the most absolutely absurd thing I've ever heard.
Thank my producers here with this question for me, not for you. Okay. Are you from Louisville here? Are you from where are you from?
Well, I live here right now. We'll just say it that way.
I hear you.
From
How old are you?
Points unknown.
I'm 27.
You're 27. How old are you?
I'll be 25.
25. Wow, some young pups in the business. Tell us about this show that's coming up. When are you guys having any shows, or are you getting studio time coming up here real soon?
Right now, our biggest plan is we're going into the studio and record some new material we've been working on. Mm-hmm. And currently, we are seeking a new drummer.
I see.
I'll
give you more information on that situation here in a little bit, but continuing on with Spunk here, you say that your style of music is like cross between heavy metal and punk. Now, how did you combine these entities together to get the sound that you got?
Well, let's say you took maybe an early band that was in metal, like maybe Iron Maiden.
Right.
You throw in Johnny Rotten, you've got Spunk.
I hear you. But, you know, back in the 70s, heavy metal was like Ozzy and Grand Funk and a lot of what the secular market would say. You guys pretty much play underground stuff, or is it your influences on how you got your style of sound?
Right, it has to do with our influences. Most of our influences come from punk.
Right.
Like
the Sex Pistols and Johnny Rotten and maybe Susie and the Banshees type stuff, you know, some L.A.
Misfits.
Misfits and the Ramones. You know, I used to dig the Ramones a lot when I was in high school, man. You know, I used to dress like them a lot. I don't look like it now, but if you see me in sophomore year in high school, it had been totally Ramones all the way with me.
Right.
But, but there's a lot of changes that happen. So what are your future plans as far, where do you want to go? What do you want to do and how are you going to get there? Are you seeking a record contract now? Are you signed?
No, we're not signed right now, but of course that's in our long-range plans.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, right now, the music that is out there is just, it's boring.
It's boring, huh?
It's
You
boring,
know,
guys. Everything is flannel t-shirts and
right, it's got the flavor. I mean, not to crack on any kind of alternative grunge action
Right.
that might be happening in the music industry today. Actually, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much on the end of that. So there's going to be a lot of new things happening within the music industry here real soon. I strongly feel. I've been in the business 12 years, and I've been in and out of just as much of the entertainment business is pretty much anybody else in this town. I mean, I've won a few and lost a few. That's the ticket on that action. But as far as, do you have any particular label that you're looking to seek for, or are you just sending out promos or demos to pretty much anybody?
yeah, we're not looking at any one particular place right now.
I see. How many tunes are on your album? Or on your CD? You got a DAT already made and so forth?
No, we haven't gone in yet. That's what our plans are. That is where we're going next.
Right.
We've got about 12 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Scott has only been together for about 6 months.
Oh, you two have?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And
I
over
see.
that, we've been through several different musicians and
Right.
and trying to
A
find
lot
the
of
right-
bands have that tendency because there's one thing about musicians, they'll have a tendency to not know where they're going. And they have the drive and the ambition to do so, but it's how far they're going to take it. And sticking it through thick and thin is pretty much, it's where it's happening. And everybody's got to find their own chemistry. Do you have a bass player?
I'm the bass player.
Oh, you're the bass player. It says guitar on my card, but it is my fault. Somebody should have wrote down.
Scotty plays the guitar, I play the bass, and
Are you
guess
a
I-
three-piece group, or
right.
are you looking for more?
No, we're just looking for a drummer.
I see. So you're pretty much a three-piece action.
Don't want to cut the pie too thin.
I see. What was the last show you did, man?
well, we played out at the fairgrounds just a few days ago.
Right. Was there?
And that was actually our first gig.
Right. What
We
was the
had a-
response?
Oh, it's overwhelming.
I hear you. Everybody got the good buzz kicking,
It
and
was pretty crazy. And
I
then
hear you.
we walked back, after the show, we walked back out into the crowd and we were mobbed, and it was
Who
fun.
was your drummer then, man?
Well, we won't mention his name. We had a guy that, basically that was kind of his test, that gig.
I
And
hear you.
we weren't satisfied with the way things went.
Right.
And perhaps this is
Maybe
just
had
not his
another
style of
agenda
music.
action going on or something like
Right.
that. I understand that. I can dig that. If you like to audition for Spunk, it's 509 Dex Drive. Is that right?
Deeks.
Deeks. D-I-E-C-K-S Drive, E-Town, Kentucky, and that's 42701. Here in a minute, we're going to be checking out your video, and if there's is there anything in particular that you want to mention about this particular video and why?
Well, I say it was our first show. And,
Who cut the video?
Actually, there was someone that had a camera,
I hear
and they did it all. And,
Oh, classic
and we
basement
liked
tape
it, yeah.
action going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I hear you. Cool beans, man. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to cut to the video, and we'll be right back.
Good evening, Louisville! We aren't really a heavy metal band, we're not really a punk band, we're just a rock and roll band that likes to play our own songs. This next song is basically a prayer for death. We hope you like it. It's called This World. There's no peace up in the sky. God, my Father, watches the skies. There's no peace on his earth. Johnny's down for what it's worth. There's no peace for Mom and Dad. Sweet Jesus, take their hands from this world. Take me from this world. Take me from this world. Take me from this world. There's no peace, let me hear you loud. There's no peace, good and bad. There's no peace, don't it make you mad? There's no peace, 'cause it don't belong. There's no peace in my song. There's no peace in rock and roll. There's no peace anywhere I go in this world. Take me from 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 this world. Take me.
That was Spunk here on Generation X. I'm Tony Bones, and I'd like to thank Billy Parker for the Spider, being on our show today. And Scott the White House, man. It's good meeting you, man.
It's no problem.
All right. And if you'd like some more information on maybe auditioning for Spunk, we're going to be showing it on the screen, but I want to read it to you one more time. It's Spunk, 509 Deeks Drive, is that correct? E-Town, Kentucky, 42701. We're going to be showing it up on the screen here in a little bit. And appreciate it, fellas. It's been great. We'll see you real soon. Just keep in touch with us, and we'll do some more action on you.
We're really glad everybody could see us.
I hear you. Okay, peace.
Hello, we're back here with Generation X, and now I'm your host, and we made your other host change chairs over here. We have Tony and Robbie over here.
Hey.
Tony,
What's up?
Tony had to change chairs over
Yeah, I
here.
had to change
Lost
chairs
his,
because I
lost his talk show.
lost my position as the TV host
And,
for me. But that's okay. How's it going, man?
All right,
Good to see
he
you.
got fired as a talk show host, so now he's going to be playing in a band,
Yeah. Crystal Flight.
Crystal Flight, and Robbie's in the band too.
Yeah, he's our lead vocalist.
He's the vocalist. And what instruments do you play?
I play keyboards and backup vocals.
Keyboards and backup vocals, and Robbie, you do
Guitar.
mostly guitar.
He's the lead singer, too. He's the
yeah.
front man action on the
Okay.
show.
And how many people are in the band? Is there a bass and guitar?
Oh, yeah. There's currently, right now, there's There's 5 members in the band, but we're currently looking for a lead guitarist who want to do some lead action and want to get with the program and so forth, you know, because coming up Derby Eve, actually, we're doing a show with Guardian. We're going to open up for them Derby Eve at the Iroquois Amphitheater.
Oh, at the Iroquois Amphitheater, there'll be Guardian and Crystal Flight.
Yeah.
That sounds
And
like
there's going to be another band that's going to be opening up for us, too. Her name's Miss Amy. These artists are from World Records, and they're going to be coming into town.
Oh, okay. As your, the band, the sound of the band, of course, you'll have the keyboard, the bass, and 2 guitarists and a drummer. Is that what you have right now?
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for, yeah. But he fills in on the guitar action, you know, until we find us a lead guitar player. He's a good lead guitar player, even though he don't want to admit it.
Just want to spend more time singing.
Yeah. He likes fronting and getting up there and just, and he's blessed. He's got the talent to do so.
Because that takes a lot to be playing lead guitar and concentrate on moving and jamming, and,
Yeah, that's right.
and then go into the lead vocals too. So I can understand that. And we could, I heard you have a song called "The Edge of Defeat."
Yeah, Edge of Defeat was made a couple years ago when we entered the Coyotes Roadie type contest that they have every year, you know. And we filmed this out at the Kenwood Drive-In. We wanted something unique and so forth, so the good Lord put it on our hearts to do it there. And we called up the video guy, and he come out and he did it, and we entered it. We didn't win or anything, but we got a bunch of tickets to go to it. They said, sorry, we appreciate your time and effort, but there was a lot of videos that are really good, but you just didn't make it.
So that was like an old-time outdoor concert.
Well, no, actually, it was just the band unit. See, all the members in the video, they're no longer a part of this unit, even though they did a good job. We got a brand new crew right now, and we're breaking in a new crew. Actually, the original bass player, one of the guitar players that was on the studio cut, and we just got a new crew coming in and doing this. We're looking forward to doing the show Derby Eve, and actually we're showcasing it. And we're going to stand for God, right?
That's right.
Hey.
Well, that's great.
And we're going to say, you know, what we always say is, you know, people got to stand up, not only as Christians, but as artists too. You know, hey, we got every right to be in the mainstream as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And
So there's a lot of feeling that goes into your songs.
well, yeah,
It's all original
it's
music
fun.
you do.
Actually, you know, a lot of people have the misconception of what Christian rock is all about, man. It's to lift you up, not to bring you down, you know. And it's about individual lives and their walk with the Lord, you know, the relationship that they have with people. And that's, it's gratifying to know that we can have fun and worship God at the same time, you know. And it puts joy in my heart. How about you?
It sure does, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your friends brought a copy of your tape of "The Edge of Defeat" here. I like that title, "The Edge of Defeat."
Yeah, you know what
Really
edge of
catchy
defeat
title.
means? You ever been to a point in your life where you felt like you wasn't going to make it, but you pulled through anyway? The edge of defeat.
So you're on the edge, you didn't
like, you know, like a skier comes down, you know, on the ABC Sports, you know, the edge of defeat. Thrill victory into the edge of defeat. And sometimes you feel like you're that skier going down that ski hill and wiping out.
They went to the edge, but they didn't quite go over, right?
Yeah, they
wound up going up after.
just like that.
Instead.
Let's check it out. You want to?
And can we have the tape? Do we have the tape here? Where we can roll the tape.
Hey. What? Who are these guys? I don't know. Stupid me, man. Hey, come on, this ain't what we came here to see. What's going on here?
We didn't come to see this.
Oh, man.
Horrible. Sorry, Buster Brown.
Can we get our money back?
I don't know. Let's go ask him.
Well, this video sucks. I'm getting out of here.
2 minutes from the show to go.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. What do you think? I think you guys prejudge these guys. These guys ain't bad, man.
Yeah.
Why ain't these guys got a record contract?
Yeah, how come these guys ain't got a record contract? I think they're pretty good after all.
Never can tell.
Well, we're back in TV land again with Robbie and Tony, and they're going to let us know. They're going to let us know where Crystal Flight's going to be going from here.
Yeah, like I said, Derby Eve at the Iroquois Amphitheater. We're going to be opening it up for Guardian. Tell all your friends, get your ticket action going on, and be probably one of the hottest tickets in this town. It's going to be right. It's going to be happening.
Okay, you be sure to come back to our show again.
Well, appreciate it. Thanks for having us out, man.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, Robbie.
Thank you.
Tony.
Hey.
And you'll be able to see them at the Iroquois
Amphitheater. Derby Eve.
Derby Eve. And there'll be 3 bands there, and they'll be praising God, and they're
Glorifying the Lord and rock and roll, man.
rock and roll gospel is really on the way up.
It is.
And you'll be able to see it if you don't believe it. Thank you.